Welcome back to Born to Scale. Today, the topic is AI. In my last video, I mentioned that ChatGPT delivered the highest conversion rate for one of my e-commerce clients. While they were getting a lot of impressions and eyeballs from Google Ads and SEO, they were getting the highest conversion rate from ChatGPT, which was a 27, almost 28% conversion rate. And my client got 5 orders from only 18 sessions, which then told us, according to the data, that people trust ChatGPT's thinking and decision-making. Now, a lot of my followers reached out to me with a question that is very necessary to ask. Should we now stop running Google Ads or SEO? Because it seems like ChatGPT is going to be the bread and butter of advertising now. Should we just go ahead and turn off our campaigns? Is Google Ads going to be irrelevant moving forward? Let's take a look at the advertising landscape now and look at some numbers. So according to ChatGPT, Google search has 4.9 to 5 billion users currently. These are people that use the search engine to find things to buy, services to hire, right? Or just get information on stuff. 5 billion users, right? So Google still dominates global search by 90% market share. That is currently the highest market share. Google Ads has 7 to 8 million advertisers. These are people that are paying to show their products and services. There are 5 billion eyeballs on the Google search engine currently. Google Gemini, 700 million monthly active users. Google Gemini gained rapid growth with Android plus Google ecosystem integration. Let's look at Google AI overviews. 2 billion monthly users. You have to be a Google user to see the Google AI overviews. That is Gemini. So these are users interacting with AI-generated answers inside Google search. Paid ChatGPT has 50 million paid subscribers, still a remarkable number. This has Plus, Pro, Team, and Enterprise users. Microsoft Bing, as you know, Bing is another search engine like Google, and they still have a market share. We do Microsoft ads, Bing ads for some of our clients because for certain audiences and certain verticals, it can be a great search engine. And they have their own AI called Copilot. 500 million monthly users are on Microsoft Bing, and 100 plus million people use Microsoft AI tool Copilot. We have DuckDuckGo, 70 to 100 million users. They are more privacy focused, but they don't have a lot of market share. And then we have Perplexity AI, 35 to 50 million monthly users. So when we look at the big picture, Google still has the highest number of users and the highest percentage of market share at 90%. What does this mean? So what's the right move now for businesses, for advertisers? How are we going to reallocate? Which advertising platform should we go with to maximize our revenue? Here's the simple answer. We just add on ChatGPT ads to the marketing portfolio. When you have 5 billion users on the Google side of things, you can't just shut that down and just sign up to ChatGPT ads thinking it's going to scale your business. Google is still the primary marketplace for businesses to advertise. Let's keep this in mind. What's happening is that user behavior is evolving. The smartest thing to do would be testing the ChatGPT ads while still creating AEO presence with organic ChatGPT SEO, because organic mentions mean you're not going to spend any money on that mention. Then that essentially gives you a lower CAC, customer acquisition cost. The less you spend on a customer acquisition, the better for your business, right? Especially for those that are looking to sell their businesses. So the main channel is still Google, but ChatGPT is a huge opportunity. If you start adopting ChatGPT as an advertising channel, chances are 2 years from now, when other advertisers jump on ChatGPT ads, your presence is going to be much more solid and your ranking will be higher. The sooner you start testing and optimizing your ChatGPT ads, the more likely that you will be dominating the top spot in ChatGPT ads. This is the same scenario that happened with Google Ads back in the day. Google monetized its traffic in 2001, and the ones that started early in the game will know this very well. It was called AdWords back in the day. Everything was manual. Not a lot of small businesses knew about AdWords. So the ones that actually started doing those kept it a secret for a while because they realized that is the fastest way to find customers for businesses. But then the word got out and a lot of people signed up for Google Ads. It started as a search tool, but then it expanded across the internet and became video ads, display ads, and so many other products. Just know that the same thing is going to happen for ChatGPT. Monetize where there is eyeballs, monetize where there is impressions, traffic. That's how advertising works. When you're driving on the freeway, you're seeing billboards facing you, not the other way, because they know you're looking that way. So where there's attention, there's profit. And ChatGPT currently has 900 million weekly users. And from what I see, that is going to double in the next month. The key here is seeing this opportunity early on, adopting it for your business early on. So let's talk a little bit about how AEO works, the organic side of ChatGPT, right? Currently, ChatGPT pulls its recommendations, its signals from existing SEO assets. But the point is that those SEO assets are AI optimized. What is the biggest difference between SEO and AEO, you might ask? The biggest difference is SEO is designed to increase traffic and increase clicks to a website. AEO, on the other hand, is designed to answer a question directly. AEO means answer engine optimization. We ask ChatGPT direct questions, right? We don't give it a keyword like we do with the search engine. We don't go on ChatGPT and look up red running shoes. We ask ChatGPT a full question instead of a fragment. Who sells the highest quality running shoes for people with knee problems? So AEO work essentially answers this question in website content, and therefore ChatGPT will prioritize and mention that brand if that content exists in a brand's blog or website. And when users ask this question to ChatGPT, the brand owner who has this type of content on their website is going to win that question because they're going to be the mention. The new metric in the game is mention rate. So if your brand has a high ChatGPT mention rate, chances are you're selling more. If you noticed, I didn't say chances are you're getting more website traffic. You're selling more because ChatGPT presents your brand in a way where people don't have to spend much time on your website because it decides for you. It does the thinking for you. The data is telling us that people are spending less time on websites and more time on answer engine machines like ChatGPT and Gemini. Your job as a business owner is to make sure that your business is mentioned. So in summary, are we going to stop running Google Ads? No, we're not. Are we going to stop SEO efforts? No, we're not, because SEO and AEO go hand in hand. But what we're going to do is we're going to optimize our SEO strategy for AI visibility. We're going to answer key questions about what we do, what we sell, and what we offer to the world. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.